well claim this while I still can. It's so bittersweet. But I figured that I would oh shoot, actually. Let's see if I have enough space. Language. Will I have enough space? Ah, man. Alright. It's okay. It's just, due date. I'm pretty sure. Let's just continue where I left off. It's been a while since I've continued this myth, and after everything that happened with this company, I've been kind of apprehensive about playing this, even though I love Zane and Silas and Caleb. I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. So I figured since July 9th is going to be my last day of playing the game, so I thought, oh, let's just go through the myths, the memories that I haven't watched through. So yeah, let's get going. I would still remember those brief, dreamlike days long after they've passed. In my memories are the silvery sea of sand and luminous blue rain, the swirling snow and the warmth of Zane's palms and embrace. Urtama begins to flow again. People gather beneath the divine tower to thank the goddess for once again granting them shelter and hope. However, a vague sense of worry and unease still lingers in my heart. It spreads with every drop of blood that flows and diffuses into blurry nightmares.
Are you awake?
Yes. A ray of morning light shines into the divine tower. It draws a sharp line of light and shadows across the smooth tiles. Groggy, I sit up in bed and watch Zane dress himself. In an unhurried manner, he puts on his accessories.
You had nightmares last night and cried out in your sleep.
Is that so? I don't remember anything. I suppose I did have a dream. It's most likely a terrible one, which is why my subconscious doesn't want to remember it. You and me, MC, it's just like a reflection at this point. What did I say?
I only heard you cry out, Niava. Then you gave me a good wallop.
Oh. Oh my god. Where did I hit you? Truly, where did I hit you? Let me see.
Here.
What, on your face? I look intently for a long time before finding a barely visible streak of blood on his neck. Oh no. That was a little too rough with him. It's better now. A few golden aegis land on the tops of the pillars. They cast a golden glow. Dazed, I catch sight of Zane, smiling very faintly. Since returning from Urtama, our relationship has improved considerably. Whenever I wake up, I often see him.
You're afraid of something.
I only knew you had the power to destroy the world, but I didn't know you had the ability to interpret dreams.
I can tell simply by looking at your eyes. Special powers aren't necessary.
I clench my fist. The crack on my palm still exists. It hasn't disappeared even though the river has begun to flow again. It is possible the golden Anzu that turned to ash in the Angru spire represents Nyava. Should I ask Zane directly? But then he'll be aware of the fact that I accidentally entered the Angru spire. I choose my words carefully. Zane, I remember you saying your divine gaze can see those that are about to meet their end. So, what you see currently is Nyava included?
Yes.
I see. I nod. For a moment, I can't think of anything else to say, so I can only respond with silence.
I thought you'd be furious.
I am the goddess who protects Nyava. If I lose my composure, then Nyava's future will fall further into a pit of hopelessness. Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Nyava be destroyed? Can I assume that? I smile and place both my hands on Zane's shoulders. The end you see isn't necessarily set in stone.
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around. But you also understand that without an end, nothing new can arise. This is the unshakable law that governs all realms.
Tell that to
Do
Infold.
not even attempt to touch fate's forbidden territory.
Such as the Vestran? I sigh. My relationship with Zane has improved so much as of late. I don't want to get into another argument with him again. I understand. I won't take any risks. I give him a hug before jumping down from the bed. Just as I'm about to head outside,
Where are we going?
my belt gets caught and I turn around. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll walk around and think about how to save Nyava.
Come with me then.
He pauses. His fingers that rest on my waist falter before tightening their grip. He clears his throat.
There's a gift I want to give to you.
Zane leads me through the city's alleys, on the streets and by the riverbanks. There are busy, ecstatic humans everywhere. Zane covers his eyes and I wear a veil. At this moment, we're simply two lovers walking hand in hand amongst the crowd. What is this gift?
This is the third time you've asked this question.
I'm doing my best to restrain myself for the third time. Curiosity about the gift overshadows the slight unease in my heart. Yet, what I'm more interested in is... Giving gifts isn't something you do. Where did you learn this from?
Many humans do this. It's not hard to learn.
While speaking, he walks to a wooden stall and lifts the grass cloth curtain that provides shade.
Is Sagria here?
High Priest? It's been a long time since I've seen you.
An elderly woman walks out of the wooden stall with trembling steps, and when she sees Zane, her wrinkles are filled with happiness.
I'm here to collect the honey and dates I requested before. This amulet is for you. Place it by your pillow. You won't have headaches anymore.
Oh my. You still remember that.
The elderly woman thanks him repeatedly. After accepting the amulet, she brings out a jar of golden honey. Upon seeing me beside Zane, her smile widens to the point where her eyes are almost a thin line.
You have a wife now.
Wife?
You two suit each other very well. Come, this bottle of mead is for you both. It's a wedding gift.
A ceramic bottle is unceremoniously given to me. Although I'm stunned at first, I quickly get a mischievous idea. Thank you, but we haven't sought guidance at the Divine Tower yet. If the goddess doesn't approve, then we can't get married.
This is a wonderful thing, though. How could the goddess not approve?
Sagria, The dates?
Oh, yes, yes.
He's trying
The
to avoid it.
dates.
After bidding farewell to Sagria, Zane carries the heavy dates and honey. He also takes the maid from my arms. Why did you buy so many sweets?
They're for divination.
Oh.
We need to please the goddess.
How can you be so certain that the goddess will like them?
We can find out.
He holds a date out in front of me.
In all of Niava, Sagria's pickled dates taste the best. Would you like to try one?
Sure, give it to me. Full of anticipation, I eat the one from his hand. Ooh. It's sweet enough to slay a goddess. Of course, he would have something that's like overly sweet. Near the riverbank, Zane knocks on the door of the mud house. An honest man greets us.
My priest, the wild herbs you asked me to pick are here. Will this suffice?
That's enough. Thank you.
I think he's planning a sort of picnic. As Zane examines the basket of unknown plants, I talk to the man named Zabir. What are these herbs used for?
I'm as clueless as you are. These suddenly appeared one day in the wheat field behind my house. I was gonna cut them down and throw them away, but the high priest passed by, saw them, and asked me to sell them to him instead. He also paid me to set aside a small plot of land. I was told to let the wild herbs grow there. Now he visits regularly to buy them.
Are they jasmines? If Zane treats them as important, then could the herbs have special properties? I take a small piece and taste it. It's bitter with an unremarkable texture, and unlike the plants humans might forage. Zane turns towards me.
The herb is poisonous.
Oh.
Spit it out.
Are you sure? My response is accompanied by my gaze. I'm the goddess, after all. How could a tiny plant possibly poison me? But Zane immediately reaches out and grips
Will
my
you do it
jaw.
yourself? Or do
Oof.
you need me to provide assistance?
Oh my god, I'll do it myself. Under Zane's intimidating gaze, I can only spit out the herb and swallow almost a pot's worth of water to detoxify. We continue walking downstream along the riverbank. The clamorous voices fade to an extent, and smoke drifts from the tranquil villages. After Zane exchanges a few words with a shepherd, we gain an ewe as a companion. Honey dates and iwi, and this basket of wild herbs. None of them look like Zane's gift. Resting in the shade, I use a bundle of fresh grass to distract the ewe and prevent it from eating the basket of poisonous herbs.
Eat.
Where did you conjure these wheat cakes from?
I ran into an acquaintance earlier and they gave them to me.
He spreads the honey he obtained from the wheat cakes and hands them to me along with a few figs. You know so many people. When you weren't at the Divine Tower, were you befriending every mortal you saw?
I wouldn't call it that. I merely had a few chance encounters and we became associates.
Those humans are fond of you. You don't actually dislike Niava. The humans here don't annoy you either.
I never said I disliked Niava.
I gently punch him. You could have explained this to me earlier, yet you let me have misunderstandings about you for so long.
Yes, it's my fault.
Unable to tell if I'm more annoyed or amused, I poke the corner of his mouth. Remember, your mouth isn't just for eating and drinking. It's also for explaining and kissing me.
I understand.
The iwi, having eaten her fill, settles drowsily by my feet and dozes off. I gently stroke the soft wool on her head. Now you can tell me why you stopped me from entering the vestryon. You're also letting it erode Niava. Zane looks away and his fingers trail along a young, tender sapling beside him.
A tree's growth. From the moment it's planted to breaking through the soil, sprouting, growing branches and leaves, and finally taking root. Watering, fertilizing, providing support, all must follow proper timing and the natural law. Once what you provide exceeds what it can bear.
With only the slightest infusion of golden light, the sapling snaps. The sound is painfully harsh. You're saying that taking action against Vistrian would only accelerate Niava's destruction.
You could interpret my statement as such.
Then, when will it be the right time to eliminate it?
Not at the present moment.
After passing through another wheat field, Zane finally brings me to our destination, a home that belongs to farmers. After unloading the items that Iwi has been carrying, a weathered woman welcomes us into the house.
High Priest,
How has Nagan been these past few days?
I followed your instructions. I carried him to the river each day to wash him and fumigated his room with torches. He's been awake for longer periods, but the evil presence on his chest still hasn't disappeared.
Let me examine him first. She is an envoy from the Divine Tower. She shall bestow the goddess's blessing upon your child.
I feel a gentle push at my back. Realizing what's expected of me, I nod respectfully to the woman. She wipes away her tears and bows to me in return.
May the grace of the goddess descend upon this place.
Come with me.
A clay lamp burns inside the mud house, its meager light revealing an unconscious child on the bed. His face is contorted because of the pain, and his breathing is shallow yet labored. There's a fist-sized lump at his chest. I've never seen this kind of illness before. Unlike gods, humans fall and age. I've also listened to many people's voices praying for recovery at the Divine Tower. Priests distribute talismans and amulets for dispelling illness and plague. Other than that, humans can only pray and wait.
There's no fever, and the blood spots on his body have faded significantly. We can expel the evil presence from his body today.
Have you examined this child many times before?
Yes.
Before entering, I noticed several rolls of linen in the corner of the courtyard. They're burial shrouds that were apparently prepared for this child. Do you plan to use your power to heal him?
I shall cure this child, but I won't use my power. This world already has methods to free him from his suffering.
Zane hands me a bundle of poisonous herbs and a ceramic bowl.
Help me crush these herbs to extract their juice. After that, you can feed it to him.
But these herbs are poisonous.
If they can produce the correct effect, then they're no longer poisonous.
I feed the vicious juice to the child. Then I turn to see Zane taking out the jar of honey again.
After driving away the evil presence from his chest, we need to apply honey. What you'll need to do won't just be bestowing the blessings of the goddess.
Amidst the tearful prayers of the mother outside, Zane heats a thin blade over the flame for a moment.
Remember everything I do from this point forth.
I feel you, Bianca. The struggle is real. I'm literally just going to be playing until July 9th, and then that's the last day I'm going to be playing. And I don't know if there will be any changes, but it's very sad. There's no moon tonight, and the stars scattered across the night sky are like glimmers of light on a dark river surface. I sit by the riverside to recall the events that unfolded in the room.
The toxins in the juice can temporarily numb his senses, so he won't be in too much pain.
I haven't finished this myth and Silas's
removing the
and
tumor and
Caleb's,
surrounding
so
necrotic
I
tissue,
figured
mix
since this
fine
is the
salt
last
and
week,
honey.
I'll
Apply the
just
poultice here. This will
kind
help
of
the wound
enjoy
heal.
this for the last time. Thank you for following, Bianca. I appreciate it.
Then use sheep's milk to detoxify him and nourish his body.
Zane's voice was calm and quiet, his movements composed. With his care, the child's pained expression gradually disappeared.
He will survive.
Zane's actions feel unfamiliar to me. In the depths of my heart, there's always been a faint tremor. It's as if something is about to break through the soil and emerge from the earth.
Clean his body every other day, but don't touch the wound. You can feed him more sheep's milk.
Zane gives you the grateful woman before walking toward me.
What are you thinking about?
I'm wondering why you brought me here today and why you wanted me to see these things. I used to think that illness, like death, was unavoidable suffering. Everyone was born to endure it. Yep, I'm finishing all the third myths because these are the last ones for me. However, it seems that's not the case.
Illness doesn't stem from fate's punishment. It comes from every grain of sand, every breeze, every drop of water, every morsel of food we consume. Everything in this world could potentially become a source of disease. So if you want to cure it, you must seek answers from this world.
I blink, unable to fully understand Zane's words, but the trembling in my heart grows stronger. When you healed the child, you didn't use any divine power. That means healing can be accomplished by ordinary humans.
Your people possess wisdom. They will do even better.
He turns his palm over, and the anger spire materializes in his hand. Guided by his fingertips, a thin, slender golden thread is slowly drawn out from within.
Give me your hand. This is my gift to you.
Hi, Mazanis. I am someone who really advocated for Valko to stay in the game. I don't agree with Infold at all and how they've been processing this, so I don't think you can see the links on TikTok necessarily, but if you go to my YouTube and my Twitch, I did have the links to the petitions, and I did sign those petitions as well to bring Valko back.
Your gift has a name. The principles of
Thank you
medicine.
for following, so I really appreciate it. Although this might be short-lived because if nothing happens by July 9th, I'm probably not going to continue
Tell
playing.
me, what do you see?
I see a vast expanse of flames, and the people of Nieva have lit bonfires.
Listen carefully. Why are your people no longer cheering?
I can't hear their voices. Besides the bonfires lie countless people with agonizing faces, similar to that of the dying child. Yeah, girl, I mean, I'm 30 and I was crying. Like, I was just feeling all the frustration, and it's just overwhelming. And it's kind of crazy to think that Enfold would go so far to completely remove a character. And I'm also thinking about like the developers, the voice actor, everyone that put so much work. It's not like it came, like they worked on this over like a month or something. This is years of work just completely thrown in the trash within a week. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please take care of yourself as well. Like, do what you have to go through this process. Whether it's talking to other people in the fandom, maybe even avoiding social media can be helpful, but yeah. They're pulling torches from the bonfires to chase after those black clouds. They set them ablaze. Oh, yeah. The official Discord is a mess, honestly. But there is a Valco main Discord. I think I found it on Reddit. They are kind of like gathering all the resources and like trying to keep people updated as well. My mains are Silas, Zane, and Caleb, and it would have been Valko as well. That's completely valid. I do not blame you for being off of social media, because it was literally doom scrolling for me for like, was it like yesterday? It was so bad. I had no motivation to do anything. Raphael. Yeah. There was so much potential, and it's sad that it's come to this. People harvest them, draw clean water, preserve the flames, and sterilize sharp blades with fire. They do it in the same way Zane did.
All of this.
Oh, Bianca, I'm so sorry.
You can call it medicine.
It's
a tangible.
It's a really tough time.
Of medicine. Knowledge meant to heal diseases and recover from plagues. From now on, your Niava will never again be driven to desperation by disease.
Even playing the game now feels like empty, almost. It's not long before the unprecedented plague arrives in Niava. I taught these principles of medicine to some Simria in the form of divine prophecy. Soon the suffering people lit fires, killed insects and flies, gathered unfamiliar plants, and they had never before recognized and consumed their extracts. They began to ask about how the blood in their bodies flow, why their hearts are able to beat, and how their bones support them. The looming shadow of disease gradually fades from Niava. After that, Zane gave me more gifts: iron casting, metallurgy, water management, land reclamation, calendars, mathematics. Each gift ultimately made life more vibrant through people's wisdom. The city-state grew stronger, and my Niava achieved a glorious prosperity that filled me with joy. That crack on my palm had also faded considerably. Yeah, let's all support each other through this really tough week. We'll see what happens. I'm not exactly, yeah. Like I said, the game doesn't feel the same anymore. Even though I take great comfort in Silas and Zane and Caleb, it just doesn't feel right anymore. And I put a lot of money into this game. It's crazy. I'm not like VIP or anything, but I'm a day one player, and I've been like consistently buying the ARM passes and the promise passes. It's just, yeah.
Please convey our most devout love to the goddess of Niava.
I've heard her response. She likes this gift.
May her majestic radiance and glory be everlasting, and may she grant Niava eternal prosperity and splendor.
Simra and I stand amongst the elated crowd. We smile at each other.
And may this statue, like your appearance, never be touched by the erosion of time.
Simra seems to have already guessed my identity, yet she never says it outright. I pretend not to notice her assumptions. Simra, no one can escape time's
And
gaze.
I hope that in the days to come, your smile will remain just like it is today.
I touch my cheek beneath the veil and subtly clear my throat to suppress my smile.
So, the man who troubled the goddess gave her his heart?
Why are you always thinking about matters of love as the ruler of a nation?
Love brings happiness and fills people with longing and fascination. That's what makes our goddess shine with joy.
Under the bright, radiant sun, everyone is dancing and singing. Urtama and Ingar flow endlessly, and the bountiful harvest will fill the spacious greeneries. The city walls, made of lapis lazuli and glazed stones, become more magnificent, and the poet's melodious songs travel with ships to distant lands. I'm going to be stopping on July 9th. That is when I will be completely quitting the game. I already uninstalled it on my personal phone, but I'm playing on the iPad, and I haven't finished any of the myths. I still care about Silas and Zane and Caleb, so I figured I would just do the last run. And yes, this is the God of Annihilation. I haven't gone through this myth yet. I've had it for the longest time. I actually have a lot of memories that I haven't done. Ooh, what's going on? A sharp pain spreads from my palm and encompasses my entire body. An ominous premonition immediately wells up in my heart. I open my slightly trembling palm. That crack has been troubling me and turned into an open wound. Alright, chapter 7. While cheers surge like a tide in the plaza, the angry spire, deep within the divine tower, emanates several streaks of light. Zane holds a fractured protocore. The monster that had been entrenched at Tama dropped it. At the time, he followed the angry spire's divine guidance and traveled to Urtama's source to destroy the magical array he had once created there. Unexpectedly, the array originally meant to separate two realms had transformed into a massive monster after accumulating energy for countless years.
If I don't destroy the remaining magical arrays, she and Niava will face an even
Oh
greater
yeah,
disaster.
I think the most recent time I checked the American Play Store, it was rated at like a 1.3, I believe. And I've been seeing pictures from other servers where their Play Store, everything's at like a 1 point something. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gifts, Manzanis. You're the best. Really appreciate it.
Why are you sad? Before everything was created, the ending had already been written. For her, its early arrival should be a better fate.
Dang, you're spoiling me. What is it? Like a heart? And is that a gummy bear? I'm not really familiar with the rewards on TikTok, but I still really appreciate it. I hurry back to the divine tower as the stinging pain in my palm announces a cruel fact. The gifts that Zane gave to me, which were actually facets of a civilization, did not change Niava's path toward destruction. But besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Niava be destroyed? Can I assume that the end you see isn't necessarily set in stone.
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're
Oh my
around.
god, 48 roses! Thank you, Miss Ennis. Zane wouldn't make empty promises. He gave those gifts to me because he has a plan. Zane, what do you intend to do? My intuition tells me Zane won't say anything, so where will I find the answer to this mystery? The golden angel's call passes overhead. Following its shadow, I spot the angry spire in the distance. The mark on my palm appeared after I accidentally entered it. If I enter the angry spire again, will I discover something new? I fail to enter the angry spire. An invisible barrier blocks my path, and the runes that appear on it bear the same pattern as Zane's golden ornament. Perhaps I need to obtain the key that opens it for from Zane. Thank you for the likes, Kelly. And for all the gifts, Ms. Zanis. I really appreciate it. Oh, let's hug him. My poor Zane. What are you doing? I wrap my arms around Zane's shoulders and see him holding a reed pen. He's drawing on a wet clay tablet. The outline looks somewhat familiar. It reminds me of the new statue the humans carved of me. I'm pretty sure you're my highest gifter right now. He looks at my eyes. Oh.
The statue is grand and beautiful, but the face is too rigid. It's lacking a certain charm.
His gaze glits between my face and the clay tablet. Flits.
Now I can say it's 70 to 80% accurate.
Should I insult him? No, I'm gonna be nice. Tease him. It does look like me.
Niava's denizens have never seen your real face, but someone ought to remember your appearance. However, what they should recall with even greater clarity is everything you've done for them.
My appearance isn't important. Humans remembering what the statue looks like is enough. Zane smiles faintly and carefully sets the clay tablet aside.
So this will only belong to me.
I look at his chest, where one pendant stands out conspicuously amongst the golden ornaments. It's the same as the runic pattern on that barrier of the angry spire. If I get it, I'll be able to enter. I feel slightly guilty, but I must know what Zane plans to do. Otherwise, I'm afraid there will be consequences I can never undo in the future. Zane, there's a full moon tonight. Shall we go outside to look at it? Oh, MC's
All
trying to
right.
be sneaky. I wonder how she's gonna get it. It's on his chest, so... The moonlight is hazy. Far away, the sounds of singing and dancing from the city can still be heard, but they quickly fade into the night wind and soft chirping of insects. On the terrace of the Divine Tower, I arrange the food I bought from the market on the table and sit down next to Zane on the rattan bed. Try some. I requested some honeyed sweets be made according to your preferences. Meaning that
Cinnamon.
it's way too sweet.
Pine nuts. And cashews.
Yum.
Although it's delicious, it's a little bland.
Oh, that's impossible. I watched them make them myself. These they added this much honey.
It's very bland.
I watch Zane skeptically as he eats two more pieces with the same unfazed expression. I think for a moment before tentatively leaning in to give him a kiss. Mwah! Oh, God. You're lying. It's so sweet. I scramble to find water, but he catches me with one arm and pulls me back.
Aren't we admiring the moon? The water is over here.
Once I drink it, he continues to hold my hand and allows me to rest against his chest as we appreciate the moon. The pendant is right before my eyes, its radiance so bright that it almost hurts to look at. A long time passes. Oh! I'm going to seduce him. Zane? The moonlight is beautiful. Wouldn't it be a bit of a waste if we didn't do something? He's caught off guard, his gaze drifting to the places my clothing conceals.
Your body is.
Does it only have to be when my body is on the verge of collapse?
We're outside.
The Divine Tower in its entirety is mine, and you also belong to me. Does it matter? To keep him from finding more excuses, I put a sweet into my mouth, wrap my arms. Damn! I put a sweet into my mouth, wrap my arms around his neck, and lean down. Ooh, this is getting spicy. The sweet easily stirs up feelings of pleasure, and when savored more carefully, it becomes far more intoxicating. In the narrow space between our mingled breaths, Zane slightly turns his head away to avoid my eager pursuit. The kiss that misses its mark lands on the corner of his lips. It draws out deeper, lingering breaths.
Is this a gift for me, or a new punishment?
I lower my head and rest my cheek against Zane's shoulder. My lips touch the spot where his heartbeat pulsates against his neck. With every syllable, I can feel his skin become damp beneath my breath. Do you want me to stop?
I should not, but my heart doesn't want to.
His arms are wrapped around my waist, tightened. Silent waves surge and churn in my eyes. They scatter within the fine golden flecks from the candlelight. Gosh. My name, held between his teeth, melts faster than the sweet on our lips and tongues. Oof. God! After helping Zane settle into a comfortable position, I carefully remove the pendant and approach the angry spire. It operates silently. I look up at it and I hesitate before I realize I'm about to see a truth. Perhaps I'm overthinking this. I shouldn't have deceived Zane. No, I must know Zane's true purpose. What? Alejandro, like the voice actor? Wait, am I thinking of the actual of that Alejandro, or am I I didn't even know he knew anything about Love in Deep Space. Oh, I have to check. Ale. Oh yes, Sayu. I thought I was following him. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, I wasn't following him. Hold on. On his Twitter? No, I don't see anything. Wait. Oh wait, between Xbox, PlayStation, and the Volcal stuff, that has been a terrible fucking week and a half for the gaming industry. What the actual fuck is going on? And in a few days, we're gonna hear about layoffs, and it's gonna get worse. This shit is just depressing as hell. Oh my god. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, you know what? But that means that it's reaching people outside of Love and Deep Space, which is good. Like, that just gives it more exposure. If it gets picked up by like news and stuff, even better, because it's just like, it's that bad. It says so much about gaming companies in this day and age. So good on Sayu for really calling it out. He's a great voice actor. Yeah, I saw the TikTok video that Change made. So it's really picking up. I signed those petitions as well, and I donated to it as well so that it could reach like other people. Because that's what that money is for, is to essentially advertise that, and so that it can reach more. But yes, I mean, I don't have the links with me, but feel free to post them in the chat. I only know of the two. I feel like it's better if we focus on like those two instead of just creating new ones. I mean, because we just need to at least get a lot on whichever ones are available. Even if the consequences are terrible, I'm willing to bear them. Alright, let's see what this truth is about. When the pendant touches those runes, golden flames spread out from the Ingrid spire and envelop me. Oh, there are 3? I've only seen 2. But yeah, like I said, if you want, you can post the links onto, like, into chat so that people can see it. My vision blurs, my consciousness falls before the golden light, and the cracks of the world open before my eyes. Oh, I think MC's about to die. Golden Enzus, carrying the threads in their beaks, fly past me. Each flap their wings, shake off golden dust. Those particles gather at my feet and spread out into countless endless rivers in a blink of an eye. Everything appears to be the same as last time, yet there are subtle differences. If the Ingrid spire contains all the worlds in the universe, then each river leads to a different world. But I'm not sure which river I should step into. I look at the wound on my palm. I hesitate for a moment before cutting it. As fresh blood seeps out, one of the golden Enzus turn toward me. The river it guides also pauses for a few moments. It's that one. Ooh. This looks grim. Howling winds carry an aura heavier than death itself. It pierces my body while hollow reverberations echo endlessly through the boundless darkness. Between jagged mountain ridges, a massive stone gate blocks the winding gravel path before me. A figure clad in gray robes materializes before me. After circling for a moment, the golden Anzu lands on his shoulder.
Deity who has trespassed into Everlost. Listen to the Gatekeeper's counsel. Your footsteps can go no further.
I seek whatever lies behind this stone gate. Please don't block my path. He looks at the pendant I have, its light now dim.
You're not the first deity to set foot here, but Everlost shows no mercy to visitors.
Are you referring to the owner of this pendant?
His divine miracles once shook this realm.
Zane has been here.
His power has grown weak, and that supreme god is about to meet his end.
Oh no. Unable to tell if my thoughts were frozen from shock or from the cold, I hear my own stiff voice. What brought that god here?
Beyond the 7 gates, a stone was nestled in the Netherworld's bosom. The Creatio Stone. It could create life and resurrect the dead. It rested in an eternal slumber until that god took it.
Creating life, resurrecting the dead. What did he do with the Creatio Stone? As soon as the question leaves my lips, a truth vaguely reveals itself in my heart.
Only a divine soul of a certain weight can resonate with it. Goddess, who bears the aura of the Creatio Stone. Have you already forgotten the Eternal Realm's bone-chilling cold and darkness? That is where the dead slumber.
When those words fall, my heart stops for a moment. The cold that sweeps across eons drags my soul back to blurry yet vivid bloody memories. The pain one could feel in their bones as death's doorstep. The suffocating darkness. I can't remember anything else. It's fine. There's no reason to be afraid of death that has long since passed. I steady my breath only to realize something. Zane, he knows how I died. That's why he resurrected me. It seems our fates were already intertwined long before our first meeting in Niava. The Creatio Stone is precious. When he took it, he must have paid an equivalent price. I could almost see the heavy stone gates slowly open. That familiar figure enters without any hesitation. Zane, what price did he pay to resurrect me? What did he lose? The gray figure's sighs are like the murmurs in one's sleep, a lament sung for those who never return.
Goddess who has been resurrected. If you dare to endure the gaze of each stone gate and withstand the erosion of darkness, I can let you witness it with your own eyes. The past that has long been obliterated.
I'm willing. The weakened golden Anzu screeches and lunges at me. A sharp feather heads straight for my eyes. The pain is more unbearable than death itself. I dig my nails into my palms and barely manage to keep myself from losing my eyes. While I'm in a daze, the golden Anzu seemingly carries me through the mist's dark barrier. It soars to those looming layered stone gates. White bones dance wildly, rivers of blood boil, and thorns leave crisscross bloody marks on a body stripped of power. I see that his figure silently passes through one massive stone gate after another. Only a single golden Anzu is by his side. Warm blood splashes onto colorful flowers that rest on the countless bone fragments beneath his feet. It's quickly absorbed. Countless greedy whispers echo around his ears. They wait for the moment he falls so that they can devour him. Zane.
You shouldn't have followed me here. My power is about to be consumed by Everlost. Leave, before you're also devoured.
Don't go any further. It's as if my spirit possesses the bird by his side. The words I speak transform into shrill bird cries. I'm unable to stop him. Zane looks at the void. Not far off, a brilliant yet ice-cold lapis lazuli sits on one end of a scale forged in gold. It weighs the scale down while an empty pan on the other side waits.
That's the Creatio Stone.
He steps forward, his slightly trembling fingers reverently caressing it. Once again, eerie whispers arise. The voices don't belong to a single soul, yet they're seemingly an echo of every spirit between heaven and earth.
The Creatio Stone is extraordinarily heavy. Look, That god no longer has any bargaining chips left.
His glory and authority have been stripped away by the Seven Gates, and his divine power was spilled along the path he took to get here.
Give up! Give up already! Let us consume the remains of your flesh and blood!
His remaining power coalesces in his hand. He places this faint glimmer on the other side of the scale, yet the beam doesn't budge.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Ooh.
Nothing is more precious than the Creatio Stone.
He's gonna give all himself up. In his palm, a mass of fresh blood swirls like crimson mist to become another weight on the scale. The golden beam tilts ever so slightly before returning to its original position. That's enough, Zane. My words can only become the Anzu's mournful cries. Then, oh. Radiant light illuminates the vast netherworld. When the heaviest object from his body falls upon the pan, the balance tilts. Is it his heart? Oh my god.
I shall exchange this for the Creatio Stone. I will give her a new life and a place to rest.
The translucent gem falls into Zane's hand as he struggles to take out another equally brilliant crystal formed from fresh blood. The crystal slowly melts into warm divine blood and drips onto the gem, whose color is like lapis lazuli. A long time passes, and the first heartbeat emerges.
Death shall no longer be our destiny this time.
Oh my god, he's sacrificing himself! No! No! Ugh. Alright, chapter 8. I feel like I spent a lifetime in the Angry Spire. But when I return to the Divine Tower, the moon hasn't even moved westward. Carefully placing the pendant back, I can't help but gently smooth his slightly furrowed brow. He gave everything he could give to secure a future where I could survive, to construct a world where I could find shelter. Now this world is in danger, and I will perish along with it. I'm certain he shall pay another devastating price to save me. I used to be sad before. It seemed like he didn't care about me and wanted to do everything that could make me angry. But now, Zane, I regret it. These words aren't spoken aloud. I rest my head over where his heart is. I would prefer if you never liked me. I'll stop you this time. I will face my fate, Niava's fate, on my own. However, Anger's Spire didn't exactly tell me what Zane plans to do. I racked my brain for many days and secretly made preparations to the best of my ability. Although I wished Zane was more straightforward and had told me everything, he never gave me the answer I wanted, no matter how I tried to probe indirectly. So when Zane suddenly invited me to go to the Vestran, that day has arrived. A premonition of separation and indescribable melancholy welled up in my heart, but I put on a carefree smile. All right, let's go. Having seen it countless times before, the Vestran is the same as it always been. Dust and sand fill the sky, and black mist enshrouds everything. Yet Zane stands by my side and fights alongside me to eliminate monster after monster. When I asked you before, you said that Vestran couldn't be destroyed yet. Is today that time? A monster is destroyed because of Zane's attack, and he turns.
When you fought the monsters here before, they'd always come back, yes?
Correct, but they're dissipating now.
It's because their protocors have exhausted the last of their energy.
I take the crystal from Zane's hand. He said that protocors are these monsters' heart. Even though it looks as brilliant as a gemstone, it brings disaster.
It isn't merely a harbinger of catastrophe. Its true potential lies beyond that. But for now, Niava in its current state cannot utilize its true purpose.
Must I wait for another time? He doesn't answer me again. I take a deep breath and channel the small flame of frustration rising in my heart into my sword. I slash the next monster. The time spent in these fierce battles is fleeting yet extraordinarily long. The last monster is annihilated. In a blink of an eye, the black mist and thorns vanish. The corrupted land that once brought countless disasters to Niava is seemingly swallowed up by an invisible vortex. I should feel a sense of relief, yet the heavy feeling in my heart hasn't lessened in the slightest. The ground violently shakes and our surroundings ripple with invisible waves. They grow larger and larger until the first crack appears at their center. What is this?
The Vestrayan has vanished. Perhaps this fissure can be considered a wound left after removing a malignant growth.
He stops before it and turns to look at me.
Let's go.
The evening breeze stirs up a gentle, harmonious rustle amongst the trees. This is the valley where we first met. But it was eroded by the Vestrian centuries ago. It became a desert with yellow sand. Is this a dream?
No.
Zane holds my hand as we disturb the babbling water. It's cool and I can feel every strand of water flowing through my fingers.
I remember you saying you wanted to claim me as your own when you first saw me.
Oh, that's very direct.
And you planned to take me back to the Divine Tower.
You drew your bow and knocked an arrow, and the projectile penetrated the mountain. I'd never seen someone so powerful and handsome before. Of course, I couldn't let you escape. Looking back now, the day was a first meeting for me, but for Zane, it was a reunion he waited a long time for. When you saw me back then, what were you thinking?
I thought I was very fortunate. The first person I encountered in this world was you.
Was seeing a beautiful goddess fall from the sky an unforgettable experience?
That beautiful goddess was preoccupied with gawking at me. She then proceeded to slip on a stone and fall.
What?
Indeed. It was truly unforgettable.
Of course, MC is a bit of a klutz. As if we were going for an ordinary stroll, he leads me through grove after grove of trees, shadows. They sway with starlight.
We are in the depths of the Vestrayan.
If we go through here, where will we find ourselves?
Do you want to know?
I don't. I stop in my tracks and tightly grip his hand. If we reach the end of this world, he might leave. I want to stay here. I don't want to go anywhere.
Then let's stay. I also don't want to go anywhere.
The passage of time becomes insignificant. If we desire to see the sun rise in the sky, daytime descends. If we wish to see the stars, the sky would become a black expanse covered in specks of light. There are mountains and rivers, lakes and streams, green meadows, flowers, plants and trees, and even houses. This place is like a small world created by a nameless deity. It was made for me and Zane, and we're the only two living beings here. Zane and I have never been apart for every moment we've spent in this space. Even a deity in this world, unknown to anyone, would willingly become an ordinary person driven by love. I'm still trying to use every possible method in our brief time to hold on to Zane. I attempt to glean any hint or clue from his words, but he continues to look at me with his calm, gentle gaze. He doesn't say anything. Hi, Wendy. This is for you. I place a clay figurine made of river mud in front of Zane.
So that's why you were digging up mud by the river for several days.
He takes the figurine and examines it carefully.
Is this me?
It resembles you, no? This is the most handsome one among all the clay figurines I've made.
I thought you would make a pair.
I actually did try to do that, but I kept breaking. I remember how you used to heal my wounds. You're more likely to succeed in making a pair compared to me.
Didn't you say I'm not good at creating things?
But you're still constantly trying to fix everything, whether it's me or Niava. Zane, this world keeps improving because of the gifts you've given me. It has absorbed the nourishment from those facets of civilization.
You're the one who made it a wonderful place. This world will no longer need Zane.
I need you. Our surroundings are quiet for a moment.
Did our time here make you happy?
If it were possible, I'd wish everything was like this for all eternity.
If it were possible, would you be willing to stay here for all of eternity?
I nod, then I shake my head. We both have things we must do. You're going to leave, am I mistaken?
Your Niava is akin to a plump seed that has already stored enough nutrients.
Zane avoids my gaze as the phantasmal seed appears in his palm.
However, now is not the time to plant it. In a place that's infinitesimally far from this world, there are errors I must erase.
He closes his palm, and when he opens it again, golden light has gently enveloped the seed.
The proper soil shall only appear when those errors are gone. Only then will this seed break through the soil, sprout, and grow. The time you spend in Niava will seemingly last an eternity. You'll be happy.
Those distant grand stories leave his lips as if they were a single leaf gently falling. Yet the weight they have in my heart is heavier than the mountains. So that's what you need to do. I sweep away the phantasmal seed and force my voice to remain calm. You'll protect Niava and me so that nothing can get through, and you'll face the dangers and death yourself. Is that it? Why would you think I could accept your sacrifice and devotion with a clear conscience?
I'm sorry. But even if it is selfish, I shall always make the same choice.
He presses down on my hand. A golden light flickers. An object emerges from beneath our overlapping palms. The Destiny Stone? Panic floods my heart. I struggle desperately to break free, but my body doesn't move. Zane, if you erase your name from the Destiny Stone, you'll disappear forever and never be able to return to Niava. Familiar golden light pours out from between our intertwined fingers, and the power within my body surges. On the black stone tablet surrounded by golden radiance, Zane's name is being erased bit by bit. You promised to carve your name. You were the one who wanted me to stay by your side forever. He looks at me carefully. His focused gaze makes me feel as if he wants to etch my appearance into his memories before fading away.
From now on,
God, he's trying to sacrifice
this
himself.
world no longer needs me.
But I need you! I rush back to the Divine Tower using the shortest amount of time. Unsurprisingly, the Angry Spire has disappeared with its master. My footsteps echo through the vast hall, yet when I realize I'm the only one in this tower, an enormous emptiness engulfs me. It's like Zane had never existed. It shouldn't be like this. It can't be like this. I catch a glimpse outside. I stop and look at it in disbelief. Scattered frost and snow drift down from the sky.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
It must be Zane. He's going to protect Niava. I must find him right now. I almost stumble as I run behind the altar and turn the mechanism hidden beneath the floor tiles. In the small room beneath the altar, the golden Anzu that once carried me through the Everlost is huddled in the nest I built for it. My apologies. I kept you confined for so long. This is one of the preparations I made in advance. Once Zane leaves, I will never be able to track him down again. I contemplate my next move. I can only rely on the Angry Spire. The golden Anzu can't exist without Angry Spire, which means it shall fly to it no matter what. And that's where Zane is. I cradle the golden Anzu, cut my fingertip, and let my blood drop into its sharp beak. Take me to Zane. Alright, last chapter. Golden Anzus are born from Zane's power. Regardless of his current location, every bird can sense his presence. The bird I brought back from the Angry Spire staggers before flapping its wings. It flies toward the depths of the tower. It seems Zane is still in the Divine Tower. When my foot touches emptiness, the sensation of weightlessness follows. Ooh, am I falling? The golden Anzus weave and dance before my eyes. The sight doesn't surprise me, but there's no river paved with golden dust this time. The rapid descent doesn't cease. Golden threads from the birds' mouths crisscross, interweave, and extend into fragmented images.
My snow won't melt. Promise me you won't cry anymore.
This is another Zane.
Follow the jasmine's fragrance.
That was... Oh my god! These scenes without order, causality spread out before me. Piece by piece they formed the faces of me and Zane. In the depths of my soul, a corner that was never touched has already loosened.
Now they shall never wilt. To save him from darkness. To be his sanctuary amidst rime and gale. Stay away from me again. When dawn greets the world once more.
These are all his myths. Ugh. And Green Aurora. Ugh, he's in front of a gravestone in a cemetery. That's Dawnbreaker. Ah! These fragmented images flash rapidly before my eyes. Each one becomes to an abrupt halt, yet another farewell. The golden Anzus bound to these broken scenes let out shrill cries of sorrow before fading away. My eyes burn and the tears that scatter are swept away by the falling wind. That's me and Zane. That is our past, or perhaps the future. One end of the golden thread is suddenly placed into my hands. As if being held by a pair of gentle hands, I slowly stop falling. Meanwhile, the Anzu that brought me here spreads its wings and flies toward the depths of pure white. Tightly grasping the golden thread in my hand, a brilliant magic circle slowly materializes in my periphery. He's waiting for me there. If everything I've seen consists of memories of what has happened or what has yet to happen between us, even if every encounter between Zane and me is destined to be incomplete, I will always go to Zane. Ooh. My gaze, overrun by light, slowly recovers, yet I feel like a suspended wisp in this overly bright white room. Zane is standing in front of more than 10 tablets made of materials I've never seen before. Images I don't understand flicker across from them. He's here, but he can't see me.
Aingru, perform another calculation.
I have received the command. Conducting calculation attempt number 271,828.
The images on the tablets change rapidly in silence. Countless calculations flow across them.
Root Z0905 has been successfully calculated.
Beginning simulation of Route Z0905 solution.
The simulation has failed. Based on historical data and model parameters, no successful pathway exists.
Oh.
The optimal solution is the predetermined plan you have previously inputted. No evacuation of life forms is necessary. The 271,828th calculation has been completed. All pathways converge on the same result. The margin of error is 0.00000000001%.
Jeez.
Should I flag the fatal flaws in this pathway?
That won't be necessary.
So he's gonna fail. He lowers his gaze. His fingers trace those cold images before finally falling to his side in silence. In all the time we've spent together, I've never seen Zane reveal a complex, indescribable expression. My heart feels as though it's being squeezed by an invisible hand. What? You're allowed to hide everything from me, but I'm not allowed to catch you off guard for once? Zane, you're up. Before I can release the rest of my frustration, I'm pulled into an embrace.
You shouldn't have come here.
Why should I listen to you? I want to counter with the fiercest tone I can muster, but the uncontrollable hitch in my voice makes my words sound unconvincing. Stroking his back, I feel Zane's warmth. It's real and tangible. Time passes. As for the amount, I don't know. Before those images vanish, a bell-like sound rings out. We slowly return to our senses and gradually let go of each other as if woken up from a dream. Neither of us speaks for some time. Then my frustration gets the better of me and I can't help but give him a good poke. I told you that mouths are for explaining. I asked you so many times and gave you so many chances. I didn't give you permission to leave.
It was wrong of me to keep secrets from you. However, separation is already the best outcome for us.
Says who? I hate separation the most. Nothing about it is good. I grab Zane's hand and tightly to prevent him from trying to abandon me again. Niava is the world I'm meant to protect. No matter what happens, I should be the one standing on the front lines. Even if the only possible ending is destruction, I refuse to let you face it alone.
All right. Then stay here with me.
I breathe a sigh of relief and take in the strange, mysterious scenery. Are these errors you mentioned the ones you need to be erased?
It's not just these.
Zane traces a faint pattern in the air. 2 circles, each a different color, yet partially overlapping, immediately appear.
This world exists separately from Niava, but both coexist within the same universe. The fate of destruction has already descended here. It won't be long until it has no connection to Niava.
He cuts through the boundary connecting the 2 circles. The black circle gradually disappears without a trace. Only the golden circle is left behind.
Thus, the last connection between Niava and this world will be severed like that.
If it disappears, then Niava won't be destroyed?
Something to that effect. As for where we are at the moment, you may think of this place as my divine tower.
You're not just a god in Niava, you're also a god here. The ground beneath our feet shakes without warning, sounds akin to rumbling from underground echo from outside the room.
Be careful.
When Zane pulls me to his side, the shaking stops. Is your divine tower collapsing?
Yes. This place is already in ruins. It could collapse at any moment from those kinds of tremors.
In the pause between flickering lights, Zane pulls open an inconspicuous door. We hurry out of that pure white room as the sounds of debris and crackling echo behind us. Before us stretches a long, dark corridor where wind whistles through fissures in the wall. Its mournful reverberation resounds.
We're heading to the top floor. We need to disrupt the magical array there. Only by completing the separation of the two worlds can the Angru Spire reconnect with Niava.
You'll accompany me, yes? He takes my hand and begins walking through the dim corridor. Along both sides of the passageway, there are flickering lights that barely illuminates our surroundings. Everything is dilapidated and decayed, as if it has suffered through chaos or an instance of ransacking in the past. I don't know what my foot touched, but the wall in front of me suddenly flashes with scenes I've never seen before.
My lord, why do you no longer show us mercy?
You have already seen us in the ruins. If even you have abandoned us, then is there anything left for us to believe in?
Are we not devout enough? Have you decided to stop answering our prayers?
Save me, my lord. I don't want to die like this.
The sounds from the images on the wall reverberate against my eardrums. Shocked, I grabbed Zane and stop in my tracks. And all those angry, desperate, anguished faces turn toward the same person. Zane, They
once claimed this world as their own.
There are more secrets hidden behind his straightforward words, and the fragmented light casts shadows across Zane's profile.
Do you want to continue listening to this story?
It might be a tale that will tell me what I've always wanted to know, everything about him. If it's about you, I want to hear it.
All right.
Each display cycles through different images repeatedly. The nearest one shifts. Countless transparent tubes are arranged in neat rows throughout a massive room. All of them have symbols I can't understand.
In this world, humans had no names, only numbers. Those individuals pursued maximum efficiency and discarded everything they deemed useless or detrimental to their world's progress. They worshipped the principles that would make this place perfect.
The principles... They are similar to the water management, land reclamation, calendars, and mathematics you taught me back in Niava.
Those who mastered the most fundamental and profound principles were called gods. In that regard, it's very much like your Niava. So, the gods used their principles to bring their world longer lifespans and endless happiness.
In the next image, healthy children grow up and the gravely ill recover quickly. People took much longer to reach old age and die.
Time passed, and in the eyes of humans, gods were omnipotent beings who granted every request. So eventually, they demanded eternal life.
I remember the day Zane taught me those medical principles and the small plant that died in his hands. The gods didn't respond to their request. In other words, what they wanted was something this world couldn't support yet.
Wishes went unfulfilled. Only shattered hopes and disasters arrived. To humanity, the gods became bringers of obliteration. We can't stay here any longer. We need to go, now.
He takes my hand again, but he holds it tighter this time. I watch as thin tubes in the display disappear. They're replaced by images of crystal stones one after another. There, humans who ignored the warnings cheer for those beautiful crystals. The images on the corridor walls continue to shift. Humans pursue principles that exceed the world's capacity to sustain it. But it only accelerated their world's race toward irreversible destruction with greater clarity and speed. Thank you for the follow, Destiny Darlene. Natural disasters and human calamities played out in endless succession. With nowhere left to run, people remembered the gods of yore. They gathered to angrily accuse those deities, mournfully pray to them, and humbly beg for mercy. Day after day, this facility was surrounded by humans desperately hoping for salvation. When the blizzard arrived, they finally realized they could no longer receive divine protection. They turned and left, their footsteps disappearing into the apocalyptic snow that had never stopped falling since it began. Then my face flashes briefly across the display. Even though I learned about my past fate in Everlost, seeing my face there still leaves me feeling disoriented. I don't stop to ask Zane about it. My past death must certainly be a memory that Zane never wants to revisit. Let it remain buried in this tomb. Reaching the end of the corridor, it feels as though I've finished reading the entire lifetime of this world. The door leading to the building's top floor is right in front of us. If this place was once the seat of world's glory, then it's nothing more than a cliff overlooking ruins now. Heavy snowfall and freezing winds bite into my skin, and I finally see the scenery outside. Jagged, damaged black ruins jut out from the ground like desperate, struggling arms. They pierce the frost and snow that blankets the earth. The world is frozen in deathly silence, and the setting sun futilely bathes everything in warm hues. Is this what happens in a world that has strayed from the natural order?
Yes. The scenery here was once beautiful as well.
When people choose to utilize truths that surpass the natural order, the outcome is already predetermined. Regardless of whether it's protection or destruction, settling aside with these meanings imposed upon oneself, even gods are doing what should be done within laws and the natural order. The trembling beneath my feet continues, but in the blink of an eye, I seemingly return with Zane to the Divine Tower. In the place we've protected, the waters of two rivers nourish Niava's endless vitality. When the enormous sun gently sinks toward the horizon, the dry evening wind carries the sweet fragrance of dates and songs from the city gates.
I calculated every possible outcome, but it has already strayed too far down the path of an erroneous natural order.
His calm voice pulls me back to reality.
I don't have any regrets. However, within this incorrect order exists a single variable.
What is it? Accompanied by violent trembling beneath my feet, a massive magical ray unlike anything I've seen manifests.
This is the final connection point between Niava and this world.
A massive golden Anzu struggles out from this strange magical ray. Black crystals cover its body. It's not a golden Anzu. It's a monster similar to the one from the river source.
Watch out!
A massive long bow materializes in Zane's hand, and I raise my hand to summon my weapon as well. As soon as he draws the bowstring, my black sword transforms into his arrow.
Imperfect order doesn't need to be corrected. True redemption lies in utter obliteration.
After the giant bird-like creature falls, black energy fragments drift down, reminiscent of Calamity's ashes bearing an old world. The tremors and rumbling from the world below grow stronger. They transform into ripples that destroy this facility. Zane, is it over?
Yes.
The pungent scent of blood fills my nostril as Zane's. The anger spire activates in his hands as a familiar golden magic circle projects beneath our feet.
Go. This is your last chance to leave.
You're telling me to go back to Nieva alone? Zane, you liar. You never planned to leave me from the start.
You are correct about one thing. I only know how to bring about ruin, so I truly am unskilled at creation. The severance is complete. This world will no longer corrupt Niava, and it won't drag it down into the abyss. After this, your Niava can peacefully wait in the universe. It shall wait for when it's ready to break through the soil and flourish.
In this moment, I think I finally understand. Zane, I'm the variable you mentioned, yes?
To be more precise, it is my selfish desire.
If gods have selfish desires, then he must want his beloved to live. Oh, he's hurt. Ugh.
My power has been nearly depleted. Fortunately, yes, we still have time to watch this sunset.
So this world's final sunset looks like. Oh, this is what a world's final sunset looks like.
It's very beautiful. I should send you away from here now. Give me your hand.
Oh my god. Even if it costs me everything.
You actually gave all your power to me.
Whew. You already have given me so much. Oh, he looks so sad. Our destinies will intertwine countless times. Will it ever come true, Zane?
Your wish will come true. Don't leave me.
Ah! Damn, the voice actor did so good. Oh.
Before the snow stops, I'll wait for our reunion.
As the last ray of sunlight passes over the frozen twin rivers, no one witnesses the peeling of dark blue glaze in time's winds or the crumbling of clay tablets that recorded a glorious past. No longer do devout worshippers chant the goddess's mighty name and glory, nor does anyone listen to the loving words the deity whispered into the hidden corners of the universe. Pure white swirls down from above to blanket every sound and breath of life in the world. What was once the goddess has fallen into a silence more enduring than death itself. Within the cold and quiet, she waits for the next reunion with her beloved. At the end of the tower's long staircase, the angry spire erupts with brilliant radiance, and that light instantly devours the goddess's dwelling. The divine tower collapses and shall become one of the countless golden threads within the angry spire. The lonely deity will also step into eternity and become a silent watcher once more. Before the blinding light fills his gaze, he turns and glances upon this world. The golden Anzu spreads its wings, its brilliant golden feathers transforming in the wind and snow. They become as translucent as ice. Zane reading this story. It's an ordinary morning, groggy. The administrator yawns and rubs his eyes and pulls open the library's weathered books from inside. Cold wind sweeps through the gap. Caught off guard, he shivers.
It's cold.
Fixing his collar, the administrator quickly flips the closed sign over.
Why is this here?
He picks up an old book that somehow fell to the ground, dusts off the cover, and places it back on the shelf. The sound of footsteps fade away, and silence returns to the library. Faint morning light shines along the window frame and touches the organized bookshelves. On a book's spine, a snowflake silently melts. Well, there we have it. We finally finished it. Well, that was,
You're back. There's something I need to remind you of. Is your stomach upset? We ate the same food, so it can't be that. I see. You stayed up too late and got hungry, then snacked too much.
You caught me. You know me too well, Zane.
By the time the food is digested, the dawn will have arrived.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Come
bloated.
on, let's go to sleep. I'll give you a massage.
Alright.
Tomorrow's plan. I'm worried you'll be too excited to sleep. What time shall we meet? I'll tell you the plan when the time comes.
I'll probably wake up at what? 7:15.
Even though you slept late, you woke up fairly early. I usually return from my jog at this hour. Should I bring you some wontons near the main gate? Or sweet deep-fried cakes from the street next to it? I've completed everything that's listed in today's schedule. Would you like to accept my invitation to rest?
I just need a little more
I need to
time.
adjust my schedule then. How long should I wait for you?
But Zane's right. It's getting late and I should probably go to sleep. But that was the last myth for Zane. Since just to, I guess, notify you guys, July 9th is going to be my last day of playing this game. If Enfold doesn't figure out its shit, then I'm just over it. Like,
Do you want me to sleep with you?
of course I want you to sleep with me, Zane. As much as I love this game, I think that the ethics behind Enfold has it's just been a mess, and the way they handled this whole situation has been really disheartening because this is my comfort game. I really enjoy it. I love Silas, Zane, and Caleb, and I would have loved Valko just as much, but it's just
This is the perfect time to look at the moon.
it's just not ideal for me to keep playing. If, like, even playing through this myth, I don't know, just playing this game now feels a bit empty to me. But that was it. So, to everyone who stuck around and watched the whole thing, thank you so much. And I will catch you guys on the